Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Tulsa Golden Hurricane and the UAB Blazers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, checking in with the Golden Hurricanes head coach before the game. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Blazers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. Its return is stopped short of the 25. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll go on the attack first. There's the talented Isaiah Marshall. We could end up seeing some points in this one. Explosive offense against a defense that has been, shall we say, vulnerable. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
I was not happy about last game, so I'm going to try to dominate this game.
Got some green grass. He's past the sticks. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Right back to the well. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
This time on target. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Hits inside. It's Coleman. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Blazers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go.
This win against
He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched in most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
The Blazers will hustle to the line.
How does that happen?
Motion from the wide receiver. The receiver on the jet sweep. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
We need to play in that backfield. We need to play in that backfield.
On the ground. Now here comes 2nd down.
Play in that backfield.
Drops back. It's Rodgers. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Off play action on first down. He's going to fire deep. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Blazers. Once he got some room, it was over. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense all over it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Complete, left side, Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Makes the grab. It's Tease.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Back to throw. It's Marshall. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Drops back on first down. Gonna take a shot. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Makes the grab right end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. UAB comes out the offense looking for a productive drive. This drive will open from the 15. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He's got it on the right. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Play it right. Get your know what he's going on. It's just it's not executed right.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Ferguson. Gets the ball up.
It's just not executed right. You get yourself in position. You know what they're doing. It's just not executed right.
Gives it to the back on the draw.
Just not executing
down after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period, 1st down here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 26, it's a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it down the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UAB.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Davis. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nobody's blocking.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Out wide right, it's Wells. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. keep it on the ground. He's got the first down. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
First down for the offense.
Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Straight ahead, it's Coleman. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying to establish the run. There's a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
The 10-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Tulsa now has it in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Miller. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run inside, it's Miller. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. This is a tough one, a 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were...
What the fuck?
Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Set to kick it off.
They just been shooting, man. They
On the return, it's Holmes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stay.
It's just my sticks. I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know why that happened.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
That didn't make any sense to me. When I was right
Miller
there
with the ball.
on point.
7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Yeah.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Coleman. Made a defender miss. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sells the run, looking to pass. Going to throw it deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route, and the quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Moves the pocket. It's Marshall. Left side is Tease. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quick completion on the out route. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic.
Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28, and a pretty good job by the coverage unit. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Quick give. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 4 team, the Oklahoma Sooners.
That was an awesome win.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one. They're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Second down, gonna throw it. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. Rush right in his face.
Yes, sir.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Blazers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Gonna run it. It's McKinney. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Turning it on. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like,
I got a couple running backs.
And make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Figure out what my team will be throughout the season.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first
We got to get a win here and continue to just progress. If we get a win here, it's better than what we did last year.
And get the sticks moving.
So let's just continue to do
They've
that.
softened them up with a run. Now
Oh my,
throw it.
that was touchdown, and I couldn't get the ball
For
on.
6 right there.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken
10.
up and
If you
incomplete
wasn't
as
there,
they
boy, that
try
was
to
6.
strike for 6. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going.
10 wasn't there, that was 6, man. Boy.
Sets his feet. It's Marshall. He wants it all.
Whoa, come on, Dugan.
He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Oh,
Now on 4th
man.
down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. He slides that just
Yeah,
inside
the
the
wind
right
crazy.
upright.
I see the wind
And they'll
going
push
crazy.
that lead out a little
20
further.
miles per hour, bro.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks
get
he
another
can
3 and
house
out.
every
Let's get another
return,
3 and
but
out.
sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped
Play
at the
good defense on
14.
their first drive of the half.
UAB
Let's get another
regains
3 and
possession.
out.
The
Then
Blazer
don't
offense
build
back
on
onto
our
the field.
lead.
They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That
Good
hole
stop
closed
defense.
quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fights off a defender.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Good defense, y'all.
He is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Blazers line up
3
to
and out.
punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got great speed.
Let's go. Go. Go.
He's going to get
Go.
loose.
Go.
What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
And he slides down, and he got just enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15
Go
at the
with the movement,
13-yard
man.
line.
You got to stay in your position. I be wanting to go all over the field. No, bro. Stay in your zone.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go back to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run him again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. And they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They cheated. They cheated. That was straight cheating.
Somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that
bounce off.
You got to get
Perfect
back in the
timing.
ball game, get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
I want to see all these broken tackles this season. I want to see broken tackles all during the season in NCAA, like the real football. I better see some broken tackles all season.
Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, you got to give this
I should have thrown it away. I was trying to get.
There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort.
And of course, a high punt the ball and he get the interception. Of course. Of course. It's all a part of the plan.
A lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the...
Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course.
Number one rule for any offense.
Of course.
Gentlemen, protect your quarterback. When you do, good things happen.
And the number one rule for a defense is to affect the quarterback. Or bad things happen to you. Didn't affect the quarterback. Too much time, too clean. You're supposed to frazzle them. You're supposed to find a way to make them feel uncomfortable so they don't have time, so they rush their thought process. That wasn't it.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Golden Hurricane sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Mark down at the 44. And that's a first down for the offense.
That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And that's good enough.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't set his feet.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Flush to the left. He'll try to do it himself. Makes a connection. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And he's in. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Deep in the end zone, it's Holmes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Got the quick completion. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on fourth. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Follows his blocks. It's Coleman. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The handoff. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tulsa. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
To the air, it's Rodgers. Fires to the right. Tosses it incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. A pick 6. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
Tulsa, 52. UAB, 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Wants to go up top on second down. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
We playing angry. We're playing upset.
Lead. Obviously, you're going to run the
we are
football,
not looking
to clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Cuts it upfield. It's Coleman. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He's changing the play. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Of course he drops it. Of course he drops it.
His fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Handoff to the single running back. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
The official says no good. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time.
I need to recruit a kicker.
The field
It definitely looks like it.
Make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Working on the right. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Jukes his way for more. On the stop.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess
That's
what?
2 missed kicks in a row.
When you get me at second and short,
game,
second and medium, everything in
one
the
last week.
is open to him.
Missed one this week.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking for a man. It's Rodgers. Rushes on. Finds his man. On the move at the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. a set of downs going up top. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can foul the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense ready to get this drive underway. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation, victory formation, punt, win the game, David.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get back in the game. So take a knee, get out of here with the dub.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here we go. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
Good win in Alabama. Good win in Alabama. We are 2-0 in the conference. That's a big deal. 3-2. 2-0 in the conference. We have some more conference games to play. This is the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes. We looked pretty... looked pretty good, but I definitely believe we can do better. Glad we got the win. I think we got Liberty next. They're 1-4. I don't even know who that is. It's Maxi. Okay. And then after that, I got another computer game. Navy. Then I got Wingo. I can get him. We had a good game last time. We had a good game last season. So Wingo can be beat, but I gotta stay locked in. And I got Tulane. Then I got my nemesis right here. Oh, that boy took that boy was taking all my players in the portal. And he 0-5. Boy, get up out of here. He was taking all my players in the portal. Where them boys at, man? He still got a good squad, though. The Rice ain't nothing. Look, all these people in here, when you see these little icons, they can ball for real. They not no joke. Don't let this shit 1-4 fool you. They can get online and smash your head. All these boys, this boy right here. Good luck. I should have won this game against Alexander, but you know, too much on my brain. Had too much think about too much. Gotta let start. Then should go before I get on the game. But we're good today. We're good today. Got that win. Got that win. I've been. Let's see who's in my conference. Just like computer. So Navy's in my conference. Rice is in my conference. Tulane, ECU, Atlanta, already beat Temple. Well, so that Oregon State game, that wasn't an in-conference game, so it doesn't really hurt me as much. But I do have to play Memphis. I have to play UTSA eventually. I know I have to play Florida Atlantic, Tulane, and Navy Rice for the rest of the season. So we got some winnable games. I don't know how far we're gonna go, but what we did just accomplish is beating our record from last year. we got 2 wins. We got 2 wins last year. We got 3 wins this year. So, and it's early in the season. I see more wins coming down the pipeline, especially for this team. The challenge is exponential, but we can do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna freaking do it. I would play that Colorado game today, but I ain't got the energy. As you can see, I am hanging on by a thread. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it. You have a good night.